What would people think? Buying a highlighter worth £16, but paying for it 27. Hello everybody, welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Julia, and in today's clip, if you're coming from the previous one, as I did discuss in that intro, I'm very sorry for the noise, I did buy myself not one but 4 highlighters. All of them too, because actually this one has 3 of them, are from MAC Cosmetics 2020 Christmas collection, and I decided to buy all of them because I am definitely a highlighter hoarder. And I've seen no one actually discussed about these 2 little guys in these particular shades, and I decided to do it myself. This palette is already on its own little clip. It's probably already being posted, so I will leave that in a card or in the description or somewhere around here. While this guy, we're going to discuss it today. So this is the Extra Dimension Skinfinish highlighter in shade Let It Glow. This is the component, how it looks like. I hope I'm not gonna blind you too much, but it is a very lovely component. It's a single highlighter, and this retails for £27, which is quite pricey. Not to mention, I bought it from Look Fantastic, and I think they just basically, I think they did a mistake, at least by the time I went on the website. On this particular product, they said in brackets it's worth £16, but they are selling it with 27. But I'm pretty sure that was a mistake, because I have another one of their Extra Dimension highlighter powders from a Christmas collection from 2018, and that was £25, and this is 27, so they, put £2 in the price. But yeah, I found that very hilarious. I actually did screenshot it, and I'm gonna put it around here because I was like, what would people think? Buying a highlighter worth £16, but paying for it 27. I bought it myself to actually let people know if paying £27 for a £16 worth highlighter is worth the investment. So the component looks stunning. It is an icy highlighter, which personally I'm not necessarily into icy highlighters, but like I said, I did not see anyone discussing about it, and I just decided to spend my £27 on it, because why not? And I did actually swatch it with next to this highlighter within this palette. Oh my god, I can't speak. So the first shade is actually icy as well, and they looked very similar even in real life. So I did swatch next to one another, and what I can definitely say is in this palette, it is definitely not, with any kind of glitter specks into it, while this one seems to have some. So to give you a fair understanding of this highlighter in here and this highlighter in particular, I did swatch both of them onto my finger, and I'm gonna do a swatch next to one another. And what I can definitely sense is this has glitter specks into it, while this one is definitely more on the illuminating, highlight side, without any kind of fine milled glitter into it. So yeah, this doesn't have it, just saying. So I did clean my highlighter brush, and I'm sorry if it seems a bit messy here, but I'm using the same face I used for that palette. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit to see how blinding it is, really. Definitely I can use even more. Since this is going to be the last one, I'm gonna use it on my nose as well, and on my cupid's bow. Right, so let's talk about this guy a little bit. So it is definitely more glittery than the one in the big palette. It's definitely blinding. I really enjoyed that. However, this is £27 and the palette is £30. You get 3 shades in the palette and only 1 shade for £27. Personally, I don't think it's worth bothering about buying the single one over the palette. So I can definitely notice the glitter into it. It's very finely milled. It doesn't, overtake the highlight. And because of that, I feel it's not worth it buying only this guy over the palette unless you really are obsessed with having the sparkly bit into a highlighter. Maybe I'm saying that because I am definitely someone who is not into icy highlighters. I do prefer them golden highlighters, really. Like, it's a beautiful formula. By the way, speaking of the formula, it's definitely melting within your skin. It doesn't look as if it's, you know, on top. It's definitely very finely milled glitter into it, which again is not overtaking the highlighter, and I really can appreciate it for that. But you know, what I'm trying to say is, if it's a certain case where you want to treat yourself and you're not necessarily obsessed with having finely milled glitter within a highlighter, I don't think it's worth it over this guy. Like, I don't think it's worth it. Like, this guy, I feel maybe is not, it's a bit tiny more dull than this guy. But I don't think it's worth paying 27 over 30 when you get 3 shades. I mean, this is my personal opinion. Obviously, everybody has its own taste, and I really hope by, you know, this camera you can see how this highlighter in particular looks, and if it's gonna be the case that you would prefer this one over the icy one within the mini palette. Because obviously I do, you know, understand that some people, especially people who are into icy highlighters, they definitely have their particular taste within highlighters, because I am like that myself when it comes to golden highlighters. But when it comes to icy highlighters, I don't think it has something extremely unique to think it's worth buying this separately. I actually quite regret buying this now, looking at it, because like I said, I don't think it was very necessary since I bought the 3 shade palette. But yeah, they're not identical. It's just I'm not a icy person type of gal, so that's why I'm just gonna say pass on this. If you're like myself, if you're not into icy highlighters, pass on this, buy this. But yeah, this is a bit of a disappointing testing video, really. I definitely regret buying this. Like, 27 pounds is a lot. I do have another version of their Skin Dimension, extra dimension skin highlighter. I don't know, I was expecting to be as special as this one. Again, MAC Cosmetics, in shade Snow Flushed, extra dimension Skinfinish. Again, Christmas collection. It was from a Christmas collection 2018, and this is definitely very unique. It's geochromatic. The glitter specs are actually, no, the glitter specs are exactly the same. It's definitely the same formula. However, I think the shade definitely intrigued me, because this one, it's a gold, greenish, pinkish shifting highlighter. That sounds like a total mess, but I'm telling you, if you find this in an outlet like I did find it myself over, I don't know, maybe almost a year ago, this is so good. But this one, I feel, because it's just purely icy, it did not impress me. I thought maybe it's gonna be shifting to a weird color like its own little sister from 2018, but it doesn't, and that's why I actually had high expectations from it, but it's not quite. It's meh from my taste. So yeah, by any means, I hope this video was useful and relevant to you and made you decide whether you would buy this over the palette or vice versa. But that is it from me for today. I hope I will see you within the next one. Subscribe, I upload every single week, at least a video, if not more. Definitely like this clip if you enjoyed it and if it was helpful. I can't speak. And let me know in the comments, which one would you buy? This one or the palette? Let me know. Bye.